Hey everybody, welcome to this kind of sort of odd time slot where I end up playing games either randomly, kind of like roguelites. I've been thinking of doing this for a while now. And it could be the 3 o'clock time slot Eastern time or 6 or whenever. It's really whenever I decide to pick something up and want to just show it to you all or just play it and record. So it could be roguelites and stuff like that, but it's stuff that's not going to be on a series. Things that don't have a set start and finish. But with that said, this has a set start and finish because from all I've read, it's a shortish story. But this is something that I've been wanting to try for a while. It's akin to if the 3 people that have watched The Complex. It's an FMV style game, but by everyone I mean a lot of people like IGN and other Game Informer and other websites have recommended it for people who really like choose your own adventure style games, right? So this is a game about a lady who's incarcerated or something, and we need to listen to her and try to discover why she's in jail or incarcerated, and listen to her interview tapes and just figure out what her story is. As far as I know, all I've heard is that the acting is really good. She does a great job, and that it'll leave you kind of sort of with your jaw dropped on the floor by the end. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll see. But with that said, let's hop right in and let's see if we can figure out what her story is, or let's just listen to her story. Just start and just go through this journey together. This could be a 1 or 2-parter. You are logged in. Auth guest. Enter query to access archived footage. Search terms. Murder. This is what I'm into. Give me some forensic stuff. This is my zone, baby. Okay, let's search. Querying database. All right. Okay, so there are 4 videos for murder, and it's of this lady. The logic database. Oh, and you can move it around. Hold on. Before I do that, the curious part of me just wants to see what readme.txt says. Introduction to the logic database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The logic database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be the most valuable item in your crime-fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from existing homicide and serious crimes archives at Portsmouth. That's in Maine, right? It has been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so that they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed, and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in a word, example, robbery, into the search field. Click search, and the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words, example, robbery, supermarket. If you are working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Example, yes, I was there. Inverted commas is just freaking quotation marks. To store a clip for later reference, click add to session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click in the user tags box and type in your desired tags. For any assistance, please contact your department's information technology representative. Police Information Technology Organization. Dude, this gets all of my digital forensics buttons pushed. Oh, this is exciting. But what I do want to know is if subtitles are enabled. I really hope that they are, because I would like everyone to not just follow what she's saying, but also read. Also, I must. Well, there's a really readme here, but I want to see what's in the recycling bin. Let's see what's really readme. Hey, here's a database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get your guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit, and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detectives' footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97, but figured this would be enough. Take your time, SB. I need to see the recycling bin. Hack that info. Okay, sure, let's do it. All right, GR something hack, Gru hack, G hack, mirror game, cracker, cyber ghost, supplier to legends, stripper, you've never seen us, Hackager illusionist. One for the mums here. Classic 2-player strategy for lunchtime gaming. Enjoy. And just random stuff. Cracks with class. Sure. What is this? This is just like, okay, it's like Minesweeper or something. I'm really bad at Minesweeper, just so you know. All right, I don't know what's going on, so I don't care. So let's go to the actual game again. DB checker. Volume missing. Refresh. Can't click anything. I need to see everything that's on the desktop first before I do anything. And the clock is just a clock. It's not, you know, being obfuscated as something else. Or okay, fine. Let's watch our first video. Let's see what's going on with this lady. 11 seconds. User tags blank. Let's play it.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Already, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I'm a sucker for a British accent because I'm American. So anything that's not our accent, I'm just like, oh, tell me more. Okay, so she was asked about murder, but she was in an orange jumpsuit. So she was already convicted, I guess. Let's see the second one. 12 seconds, Cornerstone.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Simon. That's a keyword that I should think about. I should get a notebook out, actually. I will add to session. But the date of this was January 7th, 94. Unless it's the 7 is, it's July. I don't know. Let's see. I think so. I think it's June 27th. And then this is July 1st. Cool. So Simon. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And I'm also gonna try to find a pen and paper.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Ooh. Okay. I'm getting my notebook. You're back. Okay, back. Let's solve a murder together. So this was her saying she didn't murder him.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Yeah, naturally. The person who's arrested says that they're innocent. But let's see. 21 seconds for this one. Interview room B. All right. Same day. She said she didn't murder him. Let's see what she says.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
She seems way too comfortable. Stories. Could that be another keyword? Stories. I'm writing everything down. So far, keywords that I have. I'm adding this to the session too. So I have Simon, obviously murder, which is what we just tried, to dates and stories. is this? I can't click that. What does that mean? Murder 4. Video subtitles anti-glare filter? Oh, okay, cool. I am using that. I'm going to use the anti-glare filter because it makes it much easier to read. Yeah. Although this is cool for the effect, like you're looking at a old school laptop, but anti-glare it is. Readme TXT, nothing else has popped up. Southeast Constabulary. All right. So, do we look at Simon or stories? I think we look at Simon first. I'm logged in as auth guest. We're going to look at Simon and then we're going to look at stories. Simon. Nice. Get a bunch of... Oh, this is exciting. I already know that I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, let's see. What do you have to say? Is it all in chronological order too? So this, it seems like it's June 18th, June 18th. It is all in chronological order. So let's do this. What do you have to say about Simon? So June 18th. So this is before she said that we're playing games or whatever, and then we shouldn't worry about. Yeah, okay, let's play. She hasn't been convicted then.
Simon Smith.
Simon Smith.
He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Okay, from there, I got Ernst Brothers Glass. And maybe a keyword beautiful or beautiful things. Maybe the murderer is into like beautiful stuff. I don't know, but that's what I have. This is cool. Let's investigate this murder. All right, what else did you say about Simon?
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And border photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome.
Rome.
It's the best one I have.
Let me see the picture. Let me see the picture. I want to see the picture. All right, from that I got 6 feet, dark hair, ginger, and Rome. Okay. That's good. I wonder how many I can add to my thing. 61 entries found. Oh, access limit to the first 5 entries. I see. Interesting. So you have to be more specific in order to get more.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, there was so after she said the Rockington Arms, she said it was owned by 2 people. That's what I want to get again.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple,
Peter and Susan.
There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Peter and Susan. Flip 3 or 4.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Save the princess is what I got from that. Also Amstrad, but save the princess could be like a code word for something else.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
I didn't get much from that, apart from like maybe accident. So, okay. I think this is worth adding. My sessions are going to be filled with stuff. Okay. So we're limited to the first 5. Let's see if any of the keywords that I think are worthwhile add up to anything. So let's start from the top down. I got stories, right? After Simon, I got stories. Then Dark Hair Ginger Rome. Then Ernst Brothers Glass, which I think would give me a good amount of stuff. It's pretty specific, but I feel like, yeah, instead of going like Dark Hair Ginger and Rome, let's do that. Let's learn more about Ernst Brothers Glass. Ernst Brothers Glass. Okay, that's just a one thing that she... Okay, one entry. What if I just do Ernst? Just that one entry. So let's cross that out. And now let's listen to... Dun dun dun. Stories? If I could type. Oh my goodness, so many. Limited to the first 5 for stories. This is exciting. Okay, let's go. Let's hear this.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
Alright, that didn't give me anything. Next.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Okay. Dollhouse Fairy TV. What else?
Fairy tales.
Yep, that's another fairy one.
Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
This is so interesting. Alright, witches and lost. Princesses too, but I think lost would give me more. It would be a broader term.
No. It was just me and her.
Who's her?
It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
I'm so in. This is so freaking cool. Ooh, I got some music in the background too. That means I'm making some progress. So from that video, I got Even Florence, obviously. And then as a side note, I have last week, in case like the week or something was mentioned in another video. This is an important one, I think. This is the third. Oh wait, is this new? BB checker? No, it's not. Okay. I'm just wondering if like new things appear in the desktop.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
I'm just here writing everything down. Okay. I got Diaries, Moth, and the Arabian Nights. That was a really long one. That's the longest one we've had so far. Incredible. Okay. So they have this dollhouse that was taken to the attic. I don't know what the whole deal is with that. but that has to come into place somewhere. Do we go back to the initial stuff, the initial videos, and ask about Rockington Arms that was owned by Peter and Susan, and then work our way down, or just go by the information that we just got here and follow this rabbit hole? My instincts is just follow this rabbit hole right now and see what more we can learn about the dollhouse. All right, 5 entries found exactly, which is perfect. So, oh, this isn't this. You're wearing something new here. This is in June 25th. So you weren't convicted yet. It seems like you were convicted or you put in jail June 27th. So this was a date 2 days before you were sent to jail, and like a month before you were doing these interviews. So let's hear the first instance that I guess you mentioned, the dollhouse. Maybe June 26th or 25th.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back, me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Oh my goodness. I'm all in on this. This is so good. You're working your way basically through a murder mystery. This is awesome. I love murder mysteries. Okay. Tell me more.
She recognized me from the window.
Ooh.
She told me to come inside, and she hid me.
What?
They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play.
Hannah.
It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Who was her? Oh man, this is great. This is amazing. Okay, next. Tell me more about the dollhouse.
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move.
Eric.
He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
There's something more that I want to know about that dollhouse. I want more. I wish there were more videos about the dollhouse. That seems creepy / supernatural. Which one of these do we save? I'm not sure. Let's just save that one. Just for shiggles. Right now, let's hear about Hannah. I'm going down whatever rabbit hole I'm in. I'm in this dollhouse rabbit hole. I want to know so much more. Oh, there's so many videos. Oh, okay. Let's go with the first one. This is June 18. I'm not keeping track of the dates, by the way. I'm trying to make sense of them in my head. Hopefully remember them as much as I can, which probably isn't very long. But what I'm writing down are things like the keywords, like names of people, dollhouses, like subjects and nouns and stuff like that, and descriptions of people, but not actual dates, because I think that would take too much time. So let's listen to this first video about Hannah.
My name is Hannah.
Oh, you're Hannah. Wait, what?
H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from Eric though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Wait a minute. She just said... No, hold on. We were mentioning in a video, like in this video, I think she mentioned that Hannah told her to go up to the attic, right? But her name is... What? Let's make sure.
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it, and I'm going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread. Maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
No, that's not the one then. That's not the one. Let's remove. No, wait. I have more. Is this the one?
The legal stuff was completed very quickly. Hannah moved back in.
Yep.
With Simon.
There it is.
Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was.
See?
Dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Hold on. Does she have multiple personalities? So her name is Hannah, but she's mentioning someone. She's saying that Hannah had this thing in the attic and told Simon this, that, and the third. I think, okay, something's going on with her. She's not normal, or I don't know, but I'm in. 18 entries found, access limited to the first 5. So there's a lot on Hannah. So we need to try to pare this Hannah thing down and try to make it more specific to maybe get some more search results. But okay, what's this? Oh, this is my history. Understood. What's this? Got it. What's going on here? This is June 30th. So this was after you introduced yourself as Hannah. Okay, let's listen. After you introduced yourself as Hannah, but before you were convicted as a criminal.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve? That's the second time that's been mentioned. That's Morse code. Oh shit, that just gave me goosebumps. Hold on. No, wait. No. Oh man, that gave me goosebumps. That was 100% Morse code. I don't know how to annotate Morse code, but I'll have to figure it out for this. I need to watch this again, and I'm gonna try to annotate it correctly. I probably will not, but it'll take me a bit. I'll probably look up how to annotate in Morse code afterwards. But that was very important, which is why that was added to the session. Let's watch it one more time. Can we pause in between? No, we cannot. Okay. We just like go back and forwards. Okay. Okay, here we go.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Dot. Something's going on. This is crazy. She was in some kind of stupor. Something's going on. And I think that's one of the most important videos. 100%. That's one of the most important videos. So I'm saving that. 1,000%. I need to look up how to annotate Morse code. But before we do that, there's a bunch of other stuff that we want to get background information on. But that video, I think, will be super important to figuring out a new search term and getting more information. Okay. What's the next video? Again, this is just for Hannah, and it looks like you're doing a polygraph. This is on July 3rd. So you've already been convicted of whatever it is that you're convicted of doing, which I'm assuming is murder. It's only 7 seconds though, so let's see what we get from it.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith.
Okay.
Oh, Shit. Sorry.
Do you not know that you're Hannah Smith? Were you too nervous at that point? Okay. We have Simon, Hannah Smith, Eric, Florence, and Eve. Hannah is a very important search term, so we need to learn more about Hannah or her other personality. I think she has multiple personality. Oh, this is so much more interesting than I thought it'd be. Okay. July 3rd. A little later than this polygraph. It was after the polygraph.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence.
Second time I heard Florence.
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
What?
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Okay. So here's one of two things. Also, hold on. The desktop like kind of flickered there. I hope you saw that. The light got a little darker after watching that video. But what I got from there is one of two things. One, it could be that she has a multiple personality disorder. Or two, that she's a twin and that there's actually a Hannah Smith, which is you. And then someone else was convicted, which is, I don't know, making this testimony? I'm not sure. But those are my two possibilities, like the two options right now, the two fork in the roads. That there's an actual real Hannah and then another person who's talking to me. And she's not, I don't know. But then there's also the Morse code stuff. I mean, is there supernatural stuff happening in this game? I don't know. I'm hesitant to even call it a game because it's just a person acting and just me falling into this web of lies or whatever it is. So we're done with the first 5 because we only get 5 entries. So what's it gonna be? There's right now, I have the pregnancy, I have witches, I have Eve. So Florence has been mentioned twice to me. I think Florence should be the next one because I type in the name, I write in the name once. I start when I think it's important, and Florence is starred. And then I underline it if it's been mentioned more than once. So right now, Florence has been underlined, so has Eve, because they've been mentioned more than once. Dollhouse is 2, but we need a more specific search term for Dollhouse. So let's see what we get with Florence. Let's see if we get anything new. Florence. This game is way more than I thought I would get with this game. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, we heard this testimony. So this is another one where she mentions Florence. Let's go.
Florence took me home with her.
Uh-huh.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Mother has become a new search term. It went dark again. I'm not going crazy. It totally went dark. Has anything been added to the README? No. Okay. Anything added to this? No. All right. Okay. What about the rubbish bin? Mirror game has to be there has to be something with the mirror bin. Oh, I see. So I'm assuming that this is like all of the search terms that I've hit. There's something that needs to be fragmented, or I need to look at the volume shadow copy of that. And I'm just being a nerd. Let's listen to the next one. This is so interesting.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
What? What? I hear sirens. The music is changing. Okay. Oh, this is getting creepy. So from that, I got home, midwife, maybe, reflection, or mirror. I want to do a search term for mirror, but I still want to keep going. I'm getting goosebumps. This is getting way more interesting than I thought it would. Holy crap. Let's add that to a session. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm kind of loving this journey. Let's do this.
Florence was a warm, kind person.
Florence, that's the third time that's
But she was
mentioned.
broken, I guess.
Broken.
When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children,
I hear a phone.
planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead.
Honored.
I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
I am so in. So right now, just because it's super specific, I want to do a search term for honor the dead, but with a N-O-U-R. It's weird for me to type that because obviously we don't type it with N-O-U-R, we just go N-O-R. Because, okay, so just one. So let's cross that out. So from that I got family, war, and widow. Oh, okay. All right. This is so freaking interesting. What should be next? I'm curious to see what happens if I say Florence broken, because Florence has been mentioned several times. And I want to know if I add broken to that, if anything happens. Nope, just that one. So let's take away broken. And it's still a thing. Next is Eve. We haven't heard a lot about Eve. But I want to do broad search terms right now. Like for this episode, I want to do as broad as possible to get as much outside information as I can, and then start whittling it down and bringing it back in closer, more specific. So cast as wide of a net as possible, get all the information, and then start seeing what you can find with that information that you capture. So let's go with widow, because that's a very broad search term. She only mentions it once, so let's cross that out. What about war? Okay, we got something new with war. What do we get with war?
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code
Secret.
that we'd learned from a book. The knock code. Something prisoners of war would
The
use.
knock code.
We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
That's important. This is amazing. Okay, Mike.
Anyway.
All right, so this definitely gets added to the session because that's more Morse code. Holy crap. So the knot code maybe teaches us how to read whatever it is that she's doing. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay, so war, I can cross that out. I have family next, but I want to know more about the knot code. And also after this episode, I'm gonna read up on how to annotate Morse code. So here we go. Let's look up family a lot. So we get 3 new ones there. Well, I'm running out of room on my paper. Okay, so I just searched for family. Let's listen to this. This is on June 25th, 1994. See, whatever new we get, we're getting a lot of keywords here. A lot of keywords, and I love it. But let's see what else we can get from these 3. And then I'm going to look up how to read Morse code. Or how to annotate it. Let's do it.
Yeah, when I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Okay. Invoices was really the only thing that was interesting for me there. Maybe working a till, but doesn't seem that special. 43-second video talking about family. Tell me more.
No, I was
July.
15. Carl was older.
Carl.
17, I think.
It's the first time we hear that name.
I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex.
Well,
We did it in a church once. It's stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
family. There we go. Family is really important. So I underlined family just now because she emphasized that. She definitely emphasized that at the end. And again, 6 entries found, but they only gave me 5. So this one I haven't found yet. What does she say about family in this one? 13 seconds.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Okay. Simon's been mentioned multiple times. Yes, we know he's an important person in this story. The knot code. Carl has been mentioned twice. But family, Carl, and Simon. Let's do one more. Oh my goodness, this is so interesting. Last one that we're going to do. We're going to do Carl. Let's do Carl. This is getting freaky though. 24 seconds. July 1st.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy.
Why are you asking this to an
No, he
interviewee?
wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
Jesus.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us.
Oh.
I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one.
Huh.
She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush.
What?
After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
My mind is getting blown right now. Okay, so this kind of confirms, but also still leaves the question as to whether they're two different personalities. This confirms that they could be, right? This gets me closer to yes, they're two different personalities. Or they could kind of sort of be like really close friends that are doing really crazy, twisted stuff together. What the heck? From that, I got hairbrush, which is crazy. But I think she has more than one personality. I think Hannah's the more outgoing one, maybe the one that committed the murder or something. I'm not sure. And then whoever this person is someone else. Let's listen to this one.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes.
What?
Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn.
Definitely multiple personalities.
At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said
Ouija.
to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Oh my goodness. The lights just flickered again. Okay. So we're getting so much crazy information. So pregnant is a big one, obviously. So one body got pregnant with two different personalities, as far as I know. From there, I also put Tom Cruise just to see if that's an Easter egg or something. I got a kiss, and then Ouija board. Simon is obviously a big search term, but I feel like it's so big that I need to find other things that can pair with Simon to make it a little more specific. Okay, I am so into this. That'll do it for this one episode. I didn't know how long this would be, but this will do it for this one episode, and this will continue until we find whatever resolution we can for this like murder mystery or whatever is going on. This is awesome. Hopefully you guys think the same. But like if you enjoyed this video, comment if you want to talk about it. Tell me what you thought. Like, what's going on here? Does she have a multiple personality disorder, or like what do you think is going on? I don't know what's going on. Let me know what you think, and then obviously subscribe if you want to hang out. See you in the next one. Bye.